You're listening to the Friends After 40 podcast, where every episode feels like a conversation on your couch with close friends. So grab your coffee or your cocktail and come hang out with us.
Good afternoon. The holidays are over.
Oh, thank you.
We need that needs a round of applause. Seriously.
Yes.
We made it.
We made it.
Jeez,
Mwah.
yes, barely.
Mwah.
Yes.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's
That's the
kiss,
new
all
thing
the
now
things.
Oh, God, I
all
hate
over
that.
social
Please
media.
don't.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Have you seen that yet?
When something's
That
really
drives
good.
me crazy. I
Is it
can't
really
stand
good?
that. If I follow somebody and say chef's kiss, I unfollow them immediately.
But what is
It's
it?
like
Can't
really
stand it.
good when something's really good.
So
Mhm.
do it. Like,
It's like,
Mwah.
they even have an emoji
Yeah.
for it.
Wait, do
Yeah.
it again.
Okay.
Mwah.
Oh, so that's the thing now.
That's
It's a
chef's
thing.
kiss.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
there's an emoji for it and everything. It's like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over
Damn,
it.
y'all showing some age right now. I
Mm.
don't
No, but
know.
that's an old thing. Like I used to do that all the time.
What?
Like, mwah.
Yes.
Yeah, but did you say chef's kiss?
No, I didn't. say
No,
chef's
you know what we
kiss.
say? Francesco Rinaldi.
Ciao.
Oh,
Because
man.
we're really
Yeah, now you sure I But spaghetti
know what that
sauce.
is.
spaghetti sauce.
Francesco
It's first
Ronaldo.
off, it's not spaghetti sauce.
Oh,
It's
God.
marinara
Or gravy.
or it's gravy.
But wait, when y'all,
It's- hey,
the
it's
shock
spaghetti
we were
sauce.
in that they still even sell that in the supermarket.
Yeah.
And you guys were raving about. I was like,
Oh my
damn,
God,
they
it's so
still
good.
sell that?
Well, I mean, I always doctor it up, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, but it's still good and it's cheap. It's like $1.50. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
why not?
Wow.
Wow, that's right.
Anywho.
Well, we made it through the holidays.
Mhm.
They were
Um,
rough.
It was quite a busy one. This December was probably the
Mm.
busiest holiday I've had
Yep.
or month I've had
Yeah.
leading into all the holidays
Yeah.
between the parties, work. What other?
It was Thanksgiving and
That was
then
enough. Yeah, and
December.
we already said Thanksgiving was late.
It was
which
late. Yep.
I think
I think it messed
didn't help.
everybody up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were all effed
But-
up.
I think so. And then all the prep work that came with all of those things you named.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's the build up to each one of those events and getting ready for them is it's probably what consumed so much time
Yeah.
and mental headspace.
Oh
That
God,
was
you
a
want to talk
lot.
about social
Crazy.
battery? I was like done.
I know you were done early
Yeah.
this year. Usually you like embrace the holidays. I was
No.
shocked. I was like, Lisa don't like the holidays.
Nope.
this year.
This year was an off
She was
year
like,
for
F
me.
these holidays.
Yep. I
When
was
is
like,
this
can I just
over?
go to sleep and wake up in February?
Yep.
You want to go into a
January.
coma?
She was over
I
it.
mean,
December 2nd.
Yep.
Yep.
Like we binge watched so much Vampire Diaries. She probably could have just got inside of a coffin. for all of January.
That was me. I was like, I wish I was that right there in that coffin in there. No.
Mhm.
Oh,
But we
man.
we had events going on, and then I mean Lisa and I went into the city and caught
Oh,
what's-
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's
we didn't even
Kitchen.
talk about that
Oh, that
really. You
was-
texted me. What did you think of it?
It was amazing.
it
I
wa-
want to
it was
take Chelsea.
good.
You have to. It's a
Yeah.
mother. That's
a
why I
mother-daughter
tell
show.
everyone.
It is a
like,
mother-daughter
mother-daughter
thing.
love story.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a little too much singing for me, but
But I
Even,
It was
even
amazing.
though- even though the
You know
music was
what?
good.
the music was great. The music was great, but like I like more storyline than
Yeah,
I
yeah,
than I
I hear you.
prefer.
I hear you.
I
I still
prefer
want
more
to see a
storyline.
play. We
He
need to
tells
see a
me-
play this
he
year.
looks over and he's like, I didn't know you knew all these songs. I was like, yeah.
And the
I was
way
like,
she
"You
rearranged the music.
She knew every song.
Yeah.
I did too.
I think there was only one or two, Kaleidoscope and one other song that was
Mhm.
original,
There
but
was only
everything else was
Kaleidoscope, I think.
rearranged, right?
Yeah.
Only Kaleidoscope.
Only Kaleidoscope, but everything else, it was her music rearranged. I
Yeah.
loved it.
It was such a great show. I would
Right?
definitely go see it again.
Me
It was,
too.
it was so good. We
And
should
you
do
know,
it.
when he took us for Mother's Day, did you even know it was really like a love story between a mother and her
No.
daughter? Yeah, it was just appropriate, but
Mhm.
It's
it was so
appropriate
good.
for Mother's Day.
And we
yeah.
were also, the kids were on the balcony, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, I know the girls are crying right
Oh
now.
yeah.
Toward the end, did you
Mhm.
cry?
Oh,
Did you cry?
absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody was like,
Yeah. James, did
Uh-huh.
you let a tear out? Did you squeeze it out?
he couldn't wait for it to be over.
Probably not. Probably not. But it was good. It was very good.
It was good.
So we did that in December. We also the four of us got to go see John B.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
In the city.
You
Yes.
did
Right?
do a lot in December.
Yep.
Yeah. So think back.
Yeah.
You know,
that was
it
a
was-
lot.
It was
Well, no, even that, because even like Chelsea's birthday was right after Thanksgiving.
That's
so we went
right.
to the city for that.
That's right.
my
and
God.
dinner.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
dinner. And we went
Yes.
to the city at least 3 times in December.
Been to Manhattan more times in December than we have all year.
We had to,
Probably.
you had to,
You know, and it's freezing.
you had to
Yeah.
squeeze it in before the congestion pricing.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, before the congestion pricing kicked in,
That's
we got
crazy.
that. And that's right. We did Chelsea's
Mhm.
birthday, which is early December.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, she had a dirty 30, so you had to do
Yeah,
it.
I had to do it. Yep.
Yes, we did. What did we do? We did Del Frisco's
Yep.
and we
The
did Rise NYC.
Rise NYC. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was really nice. We were very touristy.
I love that.
And then we went to go see the tree that wasn't lit. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
Oh, man.
It was like how we haven't been to the city in so long. We were like, yeah, after dinner, we're gonna go see the tree. It's gonna look amazing. We get there, it's like not lit.
do you
And we
know
start
until you told me
dying.
that? I didn't even know they did that. That it was turned off after a certain time. The lights.
No, it's
No,
not because
it
of
wasn't
that.
even lit.
It
went
wasn't
too
even
early.
lit yet.
Yeah, it
They were
wasn't lit yet.
4 days early.
So the tree was
So when
there,
you-
not lit.
Yeah.
So when you got to the tree, what was your reaction?
We all started dying laughing.
First, it was complete and utter disappointment.
Yeah. We were like, huh?
Really quickly. And then the embarrassment settled
Yeah.
in of not knowing that
Yeah.
the damn thing wasn't going to be lit for another 3 days.
Uh-huh. It was hilarious though. We took pictures because we just thought that was the most funniest thing.
Yes, we
Yeah.
took pictures in front of a dark
Of a
tree.
dark tree.
And then we did something.
You're gonna have to put that on the
Yes,
We
That's
tried.
hilarious.
We tried, yeah.
Yeah.
We tried.
we
But can I
tried.
just say very quickly, I love that your daughter turned 30
Mhm.
and wanted to be with you guys.
Yeah, well, we're paying for everything.
Still. Still.
No, she did. That was her one ask.
She asked for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
And she
wow.
just
I love
wanted
that,
us
right?
to
It's
do
so
something.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
Yeah.
It was really
Because
nice.
let me tell you,
'cause I
30,
feel like
I
it's
wasn't
because we pay for it.
sit with my
We have to
parents.
bribe them. The older they get, the more we have to bribe them to spend time
to
with
spend
us.
time with us, yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, there is a gap, right? Where it's like, okay, I don't want to spend time with you guys. And then it comes back. And then it's like,
Yes.
oh, what are you guys doing? Like Friday night,
Yeah.
she's texting us. She's like, what are we doing for dinner?
Yeah.
You know?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
That's
And we're like,
hilarious.
sorry.
I
we
love her
already
text
made
too because it was
plans."
like, "What are we doing for dinner?" with a long R and a smiley face emoji. And Lisa and I were like, "Oh man, we gotta like because we had plans." So I
Yeah.
was like, "We have plans." With lots of S's.
Yeah. Right back.
That's hilarious.
And you know what response we got?
Crickets. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. You got 0. Yeah.
No response.
She
You
was
know
like,
what?
mm.
We haven't even heard from her since, actually.
I know, right?
Oh.
Poor thing.
Are you able to post a video of her dog in that sweater?
Oh my God.
We
We should.
certainly
We
should do
should.
that because Charlie
Okay.
is so cute.
So background is
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out what to give Chelsea for Christmas.
Mhm.
Lee's like, either you, I don't remember. One of us
Mhm.
said, "What about for Charlie?"
Yeah.
because that's Charlie's her dog, her baby, and we love Charlie.
Mhm.
And I was like, I know what I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her a cute little sweater, and I'm gonna put her name on it. So her dog, what's the breed?
She's a bully.
She's beautiful. She has this
Yeah.
beautiful
Miniature
gray
pit bull,
coat,
yeah.
blue eyes, like a beautiful dog. And I was like, and I'm gonna make that sweater pink
Mm.
to make her gray coat pop. So I get the sweater. I'm like, large. Charlie's a
She's a
healthy
big girl.
girl, but she's muscular. And I was
Yeah.
like, large should be good. So it comes in the mail, and I'm like, it looks a little small, but it's not on her. I'm like, it'll stretch. I show James. James is like, yeah, it'll stretch. He takes it. He gives it to Chelsea. She puts it on the dog, and it did not stretch
No.
enough. The dog was tight. Everybody was tight.
Oh,
the dog had a
the
straight
look.
attitude.
Yeah.
She had
Mm.
one ear up, one down, looking at mom like,
Like you
No.
chafing my nipples.
Yeah.
right? Like, you know.
That video of Charlie.
That video is priceless.
Yeah.
It is
Hilarious.
hilarious.
Oh
She is a
my
person.
God. She is a person.
She gave so much attitude.
Yep. Yep.
In that video, the look on her face said everything.
It's hilarious.
Mhm.
It
If,
was
if
a
there's a
death
way to
stare.
share that,
It
we
was a
gotta.
death
It
stare.
was.
But I watched the video at least 4 times in a row
It's so
because it's
funny.
just. I mean, I love when animals do funny stuff.
Mhm.
That oh my
Priceless.
god.
No,
Yo,
her face was like, you
The
need to
dog-
take this off me.
Yep. She looked at her
Completely
like,
had-
this does not fit.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing?
Bitch, what are you yeah,
What
she
are we
did- She
doing
really
here?
gave her that
What
look.
was it you said? Is she being punked?
Yeah, poor Charlie thought she was being punked. That's why she gave the death stare.
She gave the death stare like this is some BS.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
and it was
She's
it
like,
was
"Am I here for your amusement?" That's what it was.
yeah, she had complete human
Well, if you're able to share
characteristic
that,
body language.
you
in
should
that
try. I
moment.
think people would get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
I think so. If you're listening, you need to go over to our follow our Instagram or follow our YouTube channel, and you'll get a glimpse of Charlie in her tight but cute little sweater.
Hilarious.
Mhm.
Oh man. So also, like, we're in the new year, the
Yeah.
holidays are over. We made it.
We made it. We
Now
didn't even talk
everyone-
about the stuff we had going on in December.
I know
you're
you had
right.
a lot.
I mean, we had a lot.
We had a lot.
Yeah.
I'm looking back and I'm like, how did we even get through all that? I don't even know. It was a blur.
Mm-hmm.
We made it.
We made it. We did. It was a lot.
Well, you really had a chef's kiss at
Yeah.
one point
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
at the end of December, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
It
that
was nice.
Our son is now living in Denver.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I would love to talk about that more. Not in this episode, but I was just thinking, I was like, how many people will relate to like having a special needs kid
Mhm.
and what life is like and all of that. But I would love to talk more about that. But just the quick highlight or background is we sent him to a program for special needs. I would say young adults. He's 22. And it's in Denver. And so the lead up and prep and celebrating
Getting ready, I guess.
getting ready,
Yeah.
all of that. It was a lot because it was, so we're trying to plan we're gonna call it a farewell, like a good luck, because
Yes.
he's gonna be
Yeah.
gone for a year,
And a congratulations.
and a congratulations party, which we turned into a brunch. And then with the holidays happening, and then also there were things we had to do for the program that they were asking for, and it was a lot, right? A lot of things happening virtually, meeting the staff, meeting his roommate, all this stuff. A lot of planning, a lot of prep was going on, in the midst of work and all this other
And
stuff.
holidays.
And the holidays. And it was a lot. But I mean, I think everything was fine. We had the brunch. We hired a chef and his team, and they were
Can we talk
Well, let's
about
talk about that.
good idea? What a good idea it was to make it a brunch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, because it was a Sunday, and I was like, I know people are probably a little burned out. I mean, we did it after Christmas, but before New Year's, right? So I'm like, I know some people will have to work. I didn't want to eat up a Saturday. I knew people were probably a little burned out already from the holidays. I know I was. I know you were. And I was like, if we can kind of celebrate early, get people out a little early so they don't feel like they're dead, the next day.
Yeah.
And I think it was good. We started at 1. I think most people left around 5, 6.
Mhm.
So it was perfect.
And we didn't feed them just anything. Shout out to my man Linz.
Yeah, Chef Lindsay, he was awesome. His team was
Awesome.
amazing.
His team from Sylvia's Kitchen,
in
Soul
Harlem.
Food
Yep.
Kitchen in Harlem. And we had a full-on soul food brunch. And it was banging. Crazy.
But can we talk about how we even met Lindsay? Like strangely out of
Yeah.
nowhere, we're just
Yeah.
hanging out one night, the four of
Locally.
us
Yeah.
Yeah.
hanging out at the cigar lounge,
Yep.
having a relaxing night.
Yep.
There's this gentleman.
No. You
Right?
skipped the part.
Where?
So, well, there's this gentleman, but the ear hustle.
That's what I was
From
getting to.
Lisa. It was Lisa.
Complete and utter ear
I was
hustle.
in the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom and she's like, yo, that guy over there is talking about this and that. She's like, you should go talk to him. And look at me. Okay.
She's like, sure. why not?
Stranger danger, right? I told you.
Well, a stranger did. She completely avoided all of it. It was just like Lisa's like, there's a guy over there, and he's like mentioning celebrities that he was just hanging out with, or something like that, something close to that. And Janine gets up, and I look over, and I'm like, what is she doing? She's just wandering over
Yeah.
to this stranger.
Yep.
And within a few minutes,
Mhm.
we're all hanging out. We're
Yeah.
all having cigars.
We had
and
no idea who he was.
He uncovers,
All this-
he uncovers who he is,
Yeah.
and the
it's so
background. and
nice.
Yeah. he's
history
really nice
and-
Yeah.
person.
So hardworking. I was just like, did we just meet Sylvia's grandson?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
In Sparta. Like,
In Sparta, no less, right?
yeah,
It's like, what in the world?
Yeah, I was bugged.
that was crazy.
And now he's fam.
Now he's fam. He's been to the
Yeah.
house. He hung
Yeah.
out. They were able to hang out that day. His team was great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The weather, it warmed up in December. It was weird. You guys were hanging out outside,
Yeah.
smoked cigars. I was like, thank
Yeah.
God. It was raining or something weird was going on with the weather.
Yeah.
And that
And
was
it worked out.
And it was still December. We still have more
It
December to
was
go.
still December.
December.
Yes,
We need
full
to get through New
circle.
Year's,
It was
right?
still December. We had
Yeah.
like days to go. We still had a party. I was sick in
You
the
were
middle of
sick?
your brunch.
Yep.
I probably got a few people sick. I apologize.
Mm.
I don't know if
think-
you made me sick.
No,
I
well,
don't know
I
who
got
got me
sick.
sick. You got sick.
Yeah,
I got
definitely
sick
got
later,
Lisa
but I
sick.
don't.
feel
I
like
can't
y'all
say
all
that it
had
was
the
from
same
you.
thing. So
I was trying to snuggle up on Lisa like,
I'm like, get away from me.
like come here, baby, come here, kiss. She's like,
But
"Get off of
everybody was
me."
sick.
the flu's been going around like crazy.
I
And neurovirus,
know.
thank God we didn't get
And
that
I don't
one.
typically get my flu shot, but I did this year.
Did, yeah.
You know, I needed to.
You were spot
I
on
needed
with that
to.
because
Yeah.
it slipped my mind and
Yeah.
Yeah.
for all the places we were that required a lot of social
Yeah.
engagement and interaction, we should have.
We should have. But
We
look,
should've
it
But
gone
we
happened
didn't
at
think
the
about
ending.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
we were fine throughout November, all
Yeah.
of December. And then finally, I think I was just like physically exhausted.
Yeah.
And my immune
I'm
system
sure that's
was
part
like,
of it.
shut it down.
Yeah. It's like,
but
no
that's
more.
part of it too.
No
right?
more. Done.
The
You're done.
exhaustion
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
stress
Mhm.
behind all of those events and
Yeah.
things that are
Yeah.
happening, and
Yeah.
then your immune system is like,
Yeah. Well, thankfully for the wonderful drinks you make, kind of brought me back to life that night.
it's crazy
Right.
because the league was like, James needs a hot toddy.
Yeah,
Toddy.
I
that
was
really
like, a
works,
hot
by the
toddy.
way.
It
When you
does.
don't feel
started
well,
my
it
day
does.
with a hot toddy.
She put me
Like-
onto that, and it really
It
does help.
work. Yeah.
In my head, I was like, I need the ingredients. Where did I was like, I got this. Yeah.
And what
Mhm.
happens? Not only did you make the hot toddy, it shows up in the classic coffee glass mug that you would find in any diner from
Yes.
like the 50s
Yes.
onward.
Uh-huh.
The classic
The
tall
glass.
Yeah.
glass,
I'm in stick. I
right? That you
saw
would
it.
find what do you call it, an Irish coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
A classic Irish coffee.
Mhm.
Also a hot toddy.
Yes.
Richie shows up with that. I would
Yes.
expect nothing less. It's got a cinnamon stick in it.
It was done right.
And
It
I'm
was.
just like,
I saw it.
nursing myself right back to health. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to play some music because I played some music that day
Mhm.
for
Yes.
the party, which was fun. We
Yeah.
actually even relocated the music into your club
Oh
room,
my
Yeah.
God.
which
Yeah.
That
became
wasn't
like
even like thought of, right?
No.
No.
And then it's just like,
It
oh,
turned into a
It was
lounge.
nice. It was
Nice
such a nice vibe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
was.
it
was
turned
nice.
into a
vibe.
full on
Yeah.
like evening lounge vibe
Yeah.
that could like rival some small speakeasy down in like
Yeah.
Hoboken.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
It was
nice.
good.
It was dope.
People
Yeah.
enjoyed the food. I was just so happy. He made so much food. He made things that we did not even agree on. Initially, there was just, he's like, oh, we're going to do this. And I was like, okay, I don't know
Okay.
who's eating all of this, but okay.
It was so
Hey,
much
everything was
food.
delicious. Yeah.
And he came himself and two chefs.
Yep. Like
What-
real chefs.
What
Yep.
time did they show up in the morning?
10.
9:30?
Was it 9:30?
9:30,
9:30, 10.
10,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And,
9:30, 10, and then they just started doing their thing.
Well, he showed
and-
up the day before with a
Yeah,
different
he showed up
chef.
the day before. They prepped,
He-
they chopped,
He pulled it.
everything.
It was his day off at Sylvia's.
Yeah.
Ali. This is
Yeah.
Ali's day off at Sylvia's, and
Yeah.
he brought him to come prep work.
Yeah.
And then he came early that morning, and then they just
They cooked everything.
cooked
And I have to say, I appreciated they cleaned up. They
and they
cooked.
cleaned up.
They put everything out for us. They cleaned up. And then I must have asked Linz like 3 times, since you're going to stay, right? You guys are going to stay. Do you have to rush? Do you have to leave? Do you have?
Mhm.
He's like, I want to smoke a stove. I said, go smoke a stove right there.
Yeah.
And I think you got him, right?
Yeah, I got
And
him.
I
A
don't know. Next
stogie.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And he I looked up and he was outside
Yeah,
and
that
the
was
guys
nice.
were out. Yeah. And that made me happy
Yeah.
because they hung out for a little bit.
I will say
They
Lynn,
worked so hard. I was like, they got to take a break before they drive back.
Yeah.
you potentially you have one of my pots. So I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Give it back.
Pots.
I was just gonna say, and if you want to hire Chef Lindsay Williams, Sylvia's grandson from the Great Harlem, reach out to us at Friends
Absolutely.
After 40.
Yeah. They were
You can reach out
amazing.
to me, James at friendsafter40.net, and we can get you hooked up if you're in the
Word.
local kind
Yeah.
of tri-state area. He's willing to travel and stuff, but man,
Yeah.
food was
He was.
amazing.
Yep,
Mhm.
everything.
was
His
amazing.
service was amazing.
Yep.
His people, his chefs were
Amazing.
amazing.
So nice.
So we'll hook you up.
Everything was served hot, fresh.
Everything was
they
fresh.
made it right
the
here.
waffles was amazing. The
Yeah.
fried chicken was
How many pieces of fried
crazy.
chicken? Do you remember? Because I was worried.
72.
I said,
Yes.
Linz, we're going to have
What?
72
And the
pieces.
first tray went like this.
Yes. And do you know what was left? 1 piece.
Mm-hmm.
I packed up 1 piece of chicken
Oh,
for
1
us.
piece
And
of
do you know
fish.
who ate it?
My son.
My son.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise!
He's like, I'm not going
Literally.
yet.
Yeah. He just left. Yeah.
I hid it in the back of the fridge. He still found
like,
it.
Linz and I were both. I
He
said, Linz,
emptied
I
out.
said, I got a lot of black people coming. I got a lot of black people, okay? And I said, and when they hear fried chicken is on that menu, and he told me the next day, he's like, you think we got enough chicken? Because I can get more. He's like, I could get more. I said, well, wait, when you chop it, how many pieces? He said 72. I said, no, that should be good. Could you imagine?
It was good. It was good.
It was good. I would have liked 5 pieces left.
I think people packed chicken to go.
They did.
Yes,
they did.
People took food to go,
Yeah,
which was nice.
which was nice.
There was leftovers.
But it was more
Yes.
than
everything
chicken.
was
It
good.
was chicken. It was steak. It was,
was
fish.
waffles,
Oh, the steak was
everything.
amazing.
Cheddar
And he made the
grits.
steak on
It
the
was-
grill.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes, he
what?
made it
That
on
was
the
a
grill.
last minute thing too.
I was like,
that was
he's
not the original
he's
plan.
outside
Yes.
grilling?
He made mussels and
He made mussels. Did
Pasta.
mussels 2 ways. Can we talk about that? He made a
mussels,
seafood
two ways.
pasta
Yeah.
and then put the mussels with the
Yeah.
in the broth,
Mhm.
right?
mac and cheese. It's not the
Had
episode's
the-
not even about this.
I know, but it was just so good.
But-
It needed a moment. It needed
Yeah.
a moment. The
Yeah.
food, right? It needed
So,
a
but
collard
yeah.
To cut us a check for the
Yeah.
sponsorship.
I think so. I'll let James if you need a caterer for your event because
Mhm.
and he
Yeah, they were
does.
good. Very professional.
Linz does all
yeah.
the stars.
And when I tell you they cleaned up, I saw someone pull out a mop,
Oh yeah, they did. Yep.
and he didn't ask me where it was.
I
They
know, he
found
found
it.
it. Yep. Yep.
So, and I didn't expect that. I appreciated it.
Yep.
I really
they
did.
cleaned
Yeah.
everything. It looked like
Everything.
cooking didn't even happen in the
Yes.
kitchen, and that's how it's supposed
And they
to be.
were
Crazy.
cooking up
Yeah.
a storm in there.
that
so.
was a message from our sponsor.
yes. So
Shout out.
he's such an interesting guy.
Yeah, he really is.
Very much an
Really.
interesting guy,
Yeah.
and hopefully we could talk more about him on a later
and
episode.
bring him on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
that would be fun.
Maybe even bring him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then after the celebration for Isaiah, we had to then switch gears quickly, help him. You did most of the work, like get him packed up, ready for a year. So for that move to Denver, we're thinking about flights, so how to get to the airport, like all this stuff. We had New Year's Eve
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of that,
A
right?
couple
Which
of
was
days later,
nice.
like
yeah.
2 days later.
Yeah. But it's nice because we
That was
have
good.
these neighbors who are now friends and they love to party and they are now, this is our second year with them and they hosted, which I love. I'm so grateful
so
for
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so nice. Yeah.
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 I DJ'd
'Cause
that
they're
party as
happy.
well.
So
the neighborhood
Full on with
DJ
the-
over here.
all the events we made it through December.
Yeah.
We're now into the new year. Something I
Back
wanted to
at
bring
work.
up. We're
Well,
back at work
mm-hmm.
now. How long can you say Happy New Year?
Oh, God.
To your
I
colleagues?
only do 1 week. You get 1 week out of me. That's it. And I'm done. That includes email, text, all of it. I'm done.
What do you think, Lee?
You know what? If I see you on New Year's, the day after, Happy New Year. That's it. I'm over it. You know, like don't come to me in February talking about Happy New Year. No, it's February.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
done.
You know,
It's over.
It's over. Yeah.
I can
Right.
agree on the February piece. I think I'll give you January so long as it's my first time seeing you and engaging
Yeah.
you. Then, I'll greet you Happy New Year. But yeah.
I mean, I think first time seeing you is a given because you're gonna. But if I don't see you until February,
No,
Yeah.
probably
yeah.
not gonna. You're probably not gonna get a Happy
No.
New Year.
Yeah.
I probably
No,
would be
you
like,
shouldn't.
"How was your holiday?" That's what you're gonna get, not like "Happy New Year."
Yeah.
How was your holiday?
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm going.
I mean, I get tired of hearing it and I get tired of saying it.
yeah, yeah,
And at that point, you're just done with all of it.
yeah.
I don't talk
Like
about
it's
this anymore.
Valentine's Day.
Right?
To me,
Valentine's Day.
to me, I think we got 2 more. I think the 14th is the last day you should be allowed to say.
That's it.
Oh, you're putting a date on
We're
it.
putting a date. We're putting
I
a
think
hard
That's
January
stop.
why I say a
14th.
week.
January 14th.
Unless
January
someone says it to
14th.
me, then I will respond with Happy New Year. But I'm not going to keep opening every email, every text, or when I
Right.
see you, Happy
Happy New Year.
I'm done.
Yeah.
We're one and
Now-
done.
And I feel like we're not alone in these feelings, right?
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. Yeah.
No, I hear it at work all the time.
So
we were
why
just
do we
talking about
do
it
it?
last week. Common,
it's just
trying
well,
to be polite.
common
I guess
courtesy.
so, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's common courtesy that you say Happy New Year to those that you haven't seen, and even more so to those that you care about. Now, for me, I have to make a very conscious effort because I'm ready to get back into work mode. Right? I start
Right.
an email with, "Hey, what's going
Yep.
on with blah 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 blah
Yep.
blah blah," and then I'm like,
yeah.
delete, and then I go right back to the beginning and say, "Hey." HNY exclamation point.
You don't
Because I
even
don't even
type
spell
the
it
whole
out.
thing
I
out?
don't spell it
I
out.
can't.
No,
I
it's too
can't.
much. It's too much.
Oh wait,
Too
HNY.
I mean,
Yes.
I can't.
Pro hack.
Oh my God.
HNY.
That's a
I was
pro
like,
hack.
HNY. I was like, why did you email your people Heine?
Happy Heidi.
I mean, even know how to respond to that without getting in trouble from HR.
Oh, jeez. He's like,
Heidi.
we're going to send you
Heidi.
HR.
Happy Heidi.
Heidi.
Happy Heidi.
Man.
Mm-mm. That is
Yeah.
funny.
So yeah, so HNY exclamation point, and then I get on with it.
Yep.
But it's time to get on with it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm ready.
I type it out.
I type it out too, but I'm ready to get on with it.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah,
here's
that's it,
here's
right?
something that we didn't prepare for leading into this episode, but I'll ask it anyway. So what? Now that we're in New Year, we don't do resolutions. We kind of talked about that earlier. Do some manifestations and stuff like that.
Mhm.
We talked about that already. But so tell me, share with us and with our audience, what is in for you in 2025,
Oh, I love the in and out list.
and what is out?
Oh.
What is out?
Mm.
Who wants to start?
Well, Janine loves the list. So.
I'm going to tell you, last year when I first learned about this, I created an actual list.
Really?
I didn't do it this year, but I did think about it, and I saw some people posting about it. I didn't really think about it. Okay, so I don't really think I have a long list.
Just give one in and
okay,
one out.
so one in for me is I need to move more. I sit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
TMI is we're family here. I think I'm giving myself hemorrhoids because I sit too much.
That's
Okay.
a thing.
You're
It's a
also
thing. So
notifying the world.
I looked it up. Huh?
You're also notifying the world right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine because I actually mentioned it to a couple of people and everyone was like, and I want to tell you, one of them was a good 10 years younger than me.
Oh.
And they were like, I know, me too. Didn't expect that response. So I'm not alone. But
Mhm.
between driving, doing therapy in the evenings, I sit stand thing, during the day job, but I'm sitting a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I really thought about it, but it's causing me physical harm.
Oh, no.
So
Do you have
gotta
a stand-up desk?
I do. I stand a lot at work.
What about at home?
No, I'm sitting a lot. So
Okay.
I'm trying to be better about. I gotta take breaks. I'm not talking about like working out, but
Yeah.
like I need to just
Yeah.
move. I need to figure that out. So that's one thing that's in for me.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then out. So another thing I've been trying to work on, and I think is something I'm gonna continue. Is I'm trying to be better about like complaining and
Better
trying to,
about complaining?
like to complain less. So
Mhm.
that's
Oh, okay.
out for me. I want to be. So what I try and do is allow myself space to complain because I think you need it.
Mhm.
We're gonna need to vent, whether it's in your head or to someone else. But I'm also trying to say, okay, you've done that. Let's move on. Let's figure out what we're gonna do with that. What's the real issue? And can I turn it into something better? Can I make a change? What can I do with that instead of just repeatedly complaining and feeling? Because I'm gonna be honest, what else is out for me is feeling like poop.
Mhm.
And those kind of things make me feel like that. Do you know what I mean? Like the complaining, that negative talk. And so you need space for it because I think it's human nature to do it. And so I feel like, okay, there should be space for both. You need space to let it out, but you also have to be able to say, okay, you've let it out now. What are we doing about it? And try and create space to change it and do better.
Got it.
So I feel like that's something I started working on last year, and I want to keep going with that.
Very good.
That is
Yeah.
good.
All right.
That is good. Okay,
Nice one.
we're
Good
gonna
one.
high five
Good
me.
one.
Let's do a
Lee,
chest
what
bump.
do
Chest
you?
bump.
Did you guys just do a virtual chest bump?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Boom.
It's
Virtual chest bump?
virtual
Okay.
chest
Boom.
bump.
Okay. I mean, we're in the same room. You can get up and do it if
Chest
you
bump
want.
from no, it's okay.
That might hurt.
Zip up.
I mean, you gotta move the mic.
That's
You
what I
gotta
heard.
get in front of the
She
table.
said,
You gotta move the
It's fine.
table. You gotta move the microphone.
I would have to get up.
Yeah, I have to get up.
It's like virtual. Is
I
just fine.
gotta move.
Yeah, gotta move.
She just talked about
just
moving.
saying.
She talked about moving. Janine, I was teeing
I have
you
to get
up
up.
to pay off what is in for you in
have to get up.
2025, and you didn't take it.
I didn't take it.
You
See, I
had-
got to do better.
Right,
Do
but she
better.
acknowledged it, so that's a plus. You
Ah.
can put that in the win
Yeah.
column. She acknowledged it, right?
All right. What's in for
What do
you?
you think?
And what's
What's
out
in
for
for
you?
me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. In for me, like I said before, just I guess putting myself first.
Yes.
I tend to worry about everybody and everything else, and I always put myself on the back burner. So I'm like not doing that this year. What's out for me is what's out for me. I don't know. Out the window would be, I guess, like you said, the complaining, because that does stunt me. Like it holds me down. And I have to, like you said, bring it up, say it, move on. Like I can't have that holding me back, especially if I want to put myself first.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, I love
yeah.
that.
All right,
That's what
cool.
we're doing.
I
this
can't wait
year.
to see
I
that.
like it.
I'm trying.
I love it.
I
I
like,
love
well,
that.
I don't think you're trying. I think you're doing.
Yeah.
I am doing.
Can I ask, does saying no go along with that?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
Saying no.
does. Yep.
Yep. That's
Mhm.
like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yes.
I don't want to do that because it's going to make me feel uncomfortable. And then like leading up to that, the sickness of not being able to say no, but wanting to say no. And then
Yes.
it's like, now I'm physically sick because I don't want to be here, but
Yeah.
I'm here.
But then
You
you do
know?
it and you feel so much better, right? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
love that for you.
Very
I'm
good.
doing it.
I like it.
Good.
Nice. All right. Well, I guess we'll keep going down the
Yeah.
row here. So, in for me will be so I just completed the book "Let Them" by Mel Robbins, which I
Love her.
love the book.
Love her.
So there will be a little
Damn, that
bit
just came out.
Yeah.
December
Christmas.
24th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read 2 books
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
December-
good for you.
in the first 6 weeks. Not the
Mhm.
first 6 weeks. I mean December to now.
Yeah.
2 books already. Atomic
pretty good.
Habits by
Mhm.
James Clear,
Good. Also. Yeah.
and now
That's a
Let
good
Them.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Completed.
Audible or actual book?
Audible.
Okay.
but
It
I would
counts. I think that counts.
I think it counts. I mean,
You're
I've
still making the time to do it.
and I didn't jump
Yes.
around, which is unusual for me.
Really?
Usually, I jump to the things that I care about
Really?
most by looking
That's
at the chapters.
interesting.
He
I
doesn't
went
read
through.
a full
I went
book.
end to. I never go end to end on a book.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
but
never do.
you listen to like a lot of nonfiction,
'Cause
right?
I'm
Yeah.
a lot of nonfiction, and
But you
I'm
can
I'm
both.
more of a Cliff Notes. Let me grab what I need and move on.
That's
'Cause I just
interessante.
don't have the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Just don't have the time. But holiday season had 2 weeks off, and I did 2 books.
Wow.
So in for me, like the Let Them theory just talks a lot more things that I've already known and have exercised for to an extent for years about controlling what you can control and just letting others. You can't change certain things about others and whatnot. So,
Mhm.
but just being a little bit more intentional about that this
Yep.
year, I think out for me will be in the same vein, probably caring a little less about what others might think, about me
Mhm. I
or
love that.
about what I do, or,
What
That
I
is
was
so
gonna say.
freeing.
Mhm.
just kind of
Yeah.
sticking to my own guns and having my own resolve, which I have. And it's just, there's things that I want to do professionally that have a little bit of the cringe piece attached to it, because some of it will look and feel very fulfilling and stuff on externally, but I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to let them, and I'm going to let me, which is
That's
part of the
right.
book.
That's part of the book. Yeah. She
Yeah.
was on the Today Show.
Yeah.
Love
She
her.
said, and she said a lot of the things that I already practice.
Yeah.
Knew
It's
about.
like, I love it
that
because
I've
it's not
learned
rocket
from-
science, and
from
it's
others.
That's
not,
exactly what Ramon said.
we
I
talked
was like-
about it. It's like
Yeah.
things that exist. You just kind of,
Yeah.
put it into a place where you can consume it.
And I
Yeah.
just plug 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, because a lot of those ideas are expressed in that book as well,
Yeah.
which had me saying things that are within my circle of control.
Mhm.
Yes.
But to a lot of what you mentioned, so your out is like my in. So what's in for me is being intentional about being my true, authentic self, and not feeling like I have to portray or be something that is expected. And I guess to elaborate on that is just not feeling like I have to speak a certain way or act a certain way within a certain framework.
That's a
Mhm.
big one.
I love that.
And it's funny because I was laying in bed, I don't know, and this had nothing to do with New Year's, but it was recently, and I was like, what? You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be me
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and take it or leave it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. So
Because at the
um,
end of the day, who are you doing anything for? Are you doing it for them, or are you doing it for you?
and
And it's like you got to be happy.
I have to be
Mhm.
happy. Thank you. And it has been this thing where I felt like I needed to shape myself or portray something that was expected.
Mhm.
So that is my in. and all of this I came up with while we were going around the horn.
Well, I
And
did, in fairness, put us all on the spot. So
Yeah.
You sure freaking did.
I had my out and I forgot it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I forgot it. I put too much into my in.
Is it the opposite? Not the opposite, but in the same vein? Like
Um,
out is you not being your authentic self?
Oh, out. So my out is trying to be intentional about not feeling like an imposter or having that
Mm,
imposter syndrome
that is so big.
in
Yeah.
spaces where I do have the knowledge or the skill set, but
Right.
I'm harder on me and worried about what other people think of me.
Mhm.
So trying what's out for me is imposter syndrome, and then it's easier said than done because everyone experiences it, and
Yeah.
it's something that comes into effect, especially when you're in spaces that aren't as familiar or new experiences, but that you've in some cases, in most cases, you've prepped for it, or you already
Mhm.
you can do the things. So I'll be more intentional about telling myself, this is your wheelhouse.
Right.
You can do this. So
Very good.
so
Mhm.
Love it.
Very
I love
good.
that
syndrome
too.
is out for me.
Mhm.
Well, I can tell you, anyone listening and watching will feel like you're already there.
I mean, if we're talking about my end, then I don't care. No, I'm kidding. No. I mean, no. I love positive feedback. Give it to me.
I aim to inspire.
Uh,
All right. Well, gang, this was a good sort of
Yeah.
start
It was a
to
good sesh.
the new
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it was
Good
like a
start to
therapy
the
session.
new year. Get our blood flowing, get going. This is, by the way, part of really heading into season 3.
Yeah, look at
Mhm.
Yep.
us.
Look at us wrapping up
Mhm.
season 2 right now, heading
Mhm.
into season 3 of the Friends After 40 pod. And if you learn anything from us, try to stay consistent. It's not always easy.
Mhm.
And just kick butt in 2025.
Word.
That
Yes.
said, hang out with us in 2025 across all major platforms, and we'll hang out with you. We'll see you guys on the next
Yes.
episode, Friends After 40.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you enjoy this episode, then do 2 things for us. 1, share it with your friends, and 2, leave us a glowing 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel as well. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Friends After 40 podcast.